Welcome to our Equestrian Tentpegging tutorial series. In this video, we will show you how to ride with a lance. Hi, my name is Dalene Baksa. I am an international tentpegging coach. I've been coaching for the past 27 years and I've coached riders all over the world. I'm especially interested in developing women and young children in this sport, as I'm a firm believer that this sport can be practiced safely and enjoyed by all riders of any age or gender. Join me and my daughter Dalene Baksa, who is currently the Women's World Champion in Tentpegging, as we analyze the style that won her this title. Let's learn how to peg like a world champion. On entry, the horse should be in control, in line with your peg and the lance butt on your foot. When you have received the signal from the judge, lower your hand to your hip with the lance point low between the horse's ears. I love how Mono now moves freely from a walk to a trot and then rolls into a canter. At 40 meters from the peg, the horse should be at the required speed. The lance must be brought to a vertical position. 20 meters from the peg, start lowering the lance point in an even sweep to the peg. After the peg, the lance is swung to behind your back. It is brought back with a graceful undersweep to between the horse's ears. Stop the horse, lance butt on your foot, and leave the track at a walk. Now let's analyze her style. Lance point low between the horse's ears. At trail, your hand is at your hip. Go into a light seat. Your shoulders should be in line with your knees and your toes. You should not be gripping with your knees. Rest your knees lightly against the saddle. Always keep your heels down. Present your lance. There should be a 90-degree angle between your hand and lance. Thumb on your lance. Arm at shoulder level. Look through your thumb to the peg. After a count of 2, lower the point. Keep your eyes on the peg and bring your hands together. Now go down to your knee, then to your foot. On impact, your hand will be moved to behind your foot. For the recovery, you need to lift your shoulders and twist your torso so you can keep your eyes on your lance point. Slight pause. With the recovery, you return your lance as close as possible to your horse's body, with the lance point to a position low between the horse's ears. Return your hand to your hip. Sit down after the horse has stopped. Place your lance butt on your foot and then leave the track at a walk. Let's re-watch the first video again. On entry, the horse should be in control, in line with your peg and your lance butt on your foot. Lower your hand to your hip with the lance point low between the horse's ears. Move the horse forward and at a canter, go into a light seat. Present at 90 degrees with thumb on lance and arm at shoulder level. After a count of 2, lower the lance point and bring your hands together. Then move to your knee. Keep your eyes on the peg. Look through the lance point. Now go down with your body and hand. Wait at your foot. This is only for a few split seconds, as the next stride will result in impact that will then be absorbed backwards. After the peg, recover on your back. Lift your shoulders up. Look at your point. Slight pause. Bring the lance back down close to the horse. Lance point low between the horse's ears. Return your hand to your hip. Stop the horse. Lance butt on your foot and then leave the track at a walk. Let's go through each of her steps like a checklist. Line up with the peg. Put the peg between the horse's ears. Hold your lance at its balancing point. Lance butt on foot before the judge's signal. Once you have the judge's signal, lance at trail. Hand on your hip. Lance point low between the horse's ears. Go into a light seat. Shoulders in line with knees and toes. 40 meters from the peg, present. Thumb on, arm at shoulder level. Lower the lance point. Get hands together. Put the point on the peg. Aim while subconsciously moving your hand to your knee, then your foot. On impact, your hand will move backwards behind your foot. As you recover, open and lift your shoulders, twist your torso, and keep your eyes on the lance point. The butt of the lance across your back and your weight equally distributed on both feet. Slight pause. Bring lance back close to the horse, keeping your eyes on the sharp point at all times. Straight arm, lance point low between the horse's ears, return hand to hip, slow horse down. Stop, lance butt on your foot, leave the track at a walk. Now, in case you were wondering if this style can be adapted to speed, this is Beverly at the 2018 Women's World Championships. She keeps her eyes on the peg while moving a hand to her foot and waiting there for impact. And this is Beverly in Jordan in 2019 after riding this horse for a few minutes. And again, at full speed, she finds a way to her foot and waits for impact. So let us look at what not to do with the lance. Do not carry the lance across your body. To ensure safety of horse, rider and other participants, the lance's point should be carried low between the horse's ears. When going for the peg, your arm should not be straight and your elbow should not be locked. This is especially dangerous at speed as you are not allowing for the impact to be absorbed, and this has resulted in broken lances and injuries. Your hand should be at your foot and your elbow soft and ready to absorb the impact. In the recovery, the lance should never end up between your head and the horse's neck. You do not want to hit your horse on the head either. After the peg, use your core muscles to lift your shoulders and twist your torso backwards. Keep your weight distributed on both feet. On returning, bring your lance close to your horse's body for the safety of other participants. The lance's point is sharp and should be handled responsibly. You should not put other participants or your horse in danger by swinging your lance uncontrollably. Always keep your eyes on the lance's point. And that's how you ride like Dalene Baksa with the lance, coached by me, Dalene Baksa. Thank you for joining us today. Check out my channel for more tutorials and tent pegging tips.